Welcome to Aqualuna 73, a realm where intuition moves like water and the moon remembers every journey. Here the eyes of the soul open gently, catching whispers from the deep wells of time, shaped by ancient forces, from the quiet power of Ra to the bold spark of Rik, guiding us through the unseen. In this space, the cup's tarot flows with quiet wisdom, while quantum sparks rise from the black well of possibility. The zodiac hums softly, minnow small yet universe-wide, reminding us that even the smallest ripple in the pond can change everything. Some messages drift in like secret tides, echoing the mystery that readers have long explored, even in the hidden corners of Secret Tarot. This channel is a sanctuary for seekers, queens, wanderers, and those drawn to tarot readings that feel like conversations with destiny. Some messages arrive like secret tides, others like ancient hymns, all meant to guide you through each season of becoming. Here at Aqualuna 73, your spirit speaks and the cards answer. Please step through. Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel, Aqualuna 73. I'm going to do a Cancer Moon reading now. It's already almost 10:30 in the evening. So if I talk a little too soft, it's because my kids are already sleeping. Okay, and I don't want to make a noise. I just want to drink some water quickly, and then we're going to see what energies are at play for you for from today onwards until the end of the month and in June. Okay, Cancer Moon. So we're going to draw three tarot cards, and then we're going to see what messages and lessons the universe has for you. Jupiter is still in Gemini until the 2nd of June, which for you, Cancer, corresponds to your 12th house. Okay, there could have been endings, subconscious releases, isolation. Some of you could have had connections or have developed connections with, maybe it could be business connections, but what comes through is foreign connections. I don't know in what capacity this is, if this is business or personal, but foreign connections is coming through. Spiritual surrender, maybe emotional exhaustion. You could be feeling emotionally exhausted as well. I don't know if this is because of these endings, okay? Basically, there's a lot of emotional reflection happening. And maybe because of this emotional reflection, Cancer Moon, it also goes along with nostalgia, okay? Maybe it's a type of a strange nostalgia. Maybe it's not something that you, for some of you, it could not something that be that you fully grasp. You know what's coming through now? It's almost like this strange nostalgia that you're feeling. For some of you, it could be regarding a lost connection, okay? strongly get the feeling it's a passed on loved one. I have no idea why I'm picking it up like this. Passed on loved one, but a strange connection. It's a strange connection. Okay, this is a very specific download that I'm getting here, so it's not going to be for everyone. But I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a spiritual connection I've heard here. Okay, nurture. This is nurture is coming through. This is like you'll see it's a mother. She's walking with, it looks like a little boy, and the word nurture is on top. I don't know why, but these trees, the top of the trees, the leaves here, the first thought that I got in my head when I saw this is lavender. It looks similar to lavender. Okay, so when you think of lavender, what do you think of? You think of relaxation, you think of peace. Maybe you're being pulled towards something that's going to give you peace, maybe solitude. You maybe need to emotionally detach from something that's draining. You could also be experiencing maybe heightened dream activity and intuition, because possibly because of fatigue, maybe because of carrying emotional burdens for too long. Cancer, it's almost like you're telling yourself in this period, I cannot continue loving emotionally in the same way. And it doesn't come across, Cancer, as you're a very nurturing individual, Cancer. This is, I strongly feel this is why I got this card. But this energy that you telling yourself, I cannot continue loving emotionally the same way. It's not depression, okay? It's more a completion energy, more a realization, okay? With this Knight of Pentacles and this Page of Swords, it's a realization of inner worth. Which relationships are more emotionally expensive? Which ambitions are no longer aligned? Basically, also energy where you feel, okay, or you're going to recognize, where have I over sacrificed? And you're also going to come to this realization with this nurture card. Your nervous system needs safety. Okay, it needs safety, not stimulation. It needs safety. I'm going to draw another few cards. Like I indicated with the previous signs, Saturn is in Pisces, and we're going to see how this is going to influence you for this period that I mentioned. Now until the end of May and through June. What lessons and messages do you have, my Cancer Moon Collective, please and thank you. Okay, you got the Two of Swords, you got the Three of Cups, and you also have here the Six of Wands. Okay, I'm going to draw another oracle card. Like I've mentioned with it to the previous readings or signs, Saturn remains in Pisces throughout 2026. Okay, for Cancer, for you, we're going to see what this holds for you. Okay, it's a spiritually, I strongly get the feeling that this is a spiritually maturing energy for you. This card, this fell out, visionary. Spiritually, this is what I picked up, a spiritual with this visionary card, with this Six of Wands. It's a maturing energy, like I said, a spiritually maturing energy. It comes across, or it basically is pushing you for towards a more disciplined spirituality. Okay, with this visionary and the Six of Wands. Emotional boundaries is also coming through. Okay, using your wisdom that you've gained through experience more with this is a friendship card. Okay, and what's coming through today with this card is you both basically going to take off your rose tinted glasses, and you're basically going to build less fantasy and more truth around your connections with individuals. This late May could especially feel serious for you. A lot of introspection. You're going to be emotionally sober with this Two of Swords and spiritually sensitive with this visionary card and the Six of Wands. And you're basically going to become less tolerant. Oh my God, my ears are ringing. Okay, this is just confirmation in my opinion. Oh my God, that was like, oh, wow, that was very high pitched ringing that I just had. You're going to become less tolerant of chaos and emotionally immature people, superficial conversations, and unclear commitments. This is what I said here. This is what I strongly pick up here with us. And basically, also in late May, you're going to or basically this period of late May is going to expose emotional imbalances in dynamics. Okay, you're going to experience who supports you, who genuinely supports you, who appears to support you, who appears to be emotionally there for you, and who doesn't. And basically it's almost like you're also going to see who are the individuals who only use you when they need you, and basically you're basically emotionally convenient for these individuals when they need you. Okay, reciprocity, you're going to see where it's missing. And basically this is also almost like an energy with this wisdom and this visionary. It's like there's a strong, very strong, quiet withdrawal. Okay, it's not dramatic, it's quiet. Basically telling yourself, I'm not going to emotionally chase friendships or maybe family dynamics where you grew up with certain individuals. I'm no longer going to emotionally chase things that drain me. Okay, this is beautiful. I love this. We're going to draw another few cards, and we're going to see what the universe, what other messages is. Okay. Give me another 3 cards for my helmet. We're going to look at your health and your nervous system. Okay. Okay. Interesting. 2 major arcanas and a Queen of Wands. Okay. I think when I look at this Hermit card and this 2 of Swords here, it comes across as someone that's not sleeping very well. Okay. Or irregular sleeping patterns. And maybe emotional eating. Okay. Emotional eating. I'm going to take this card. I don't know, this card says beauty. I don't know if some of you have water retention. Okay. I don't know if there are any individuals that are pregnant, because this is what's coming through now. Individuals that are pregnant, water retention, digestive sensitivity, chest and stomach tension, or maybe a psychic overload. Okay. Cancer, you are a very highly lunar energy, and you absorb people's energies. Okay. So basically, you easily absorb people's energy. So basically, this period is requiring you to reduce, with this Hermit card, reduce overstimulation, filter, more stronger filtering of emotional things. Okay, grounding yourself. With this World card, it comes across that you and this Queen of Wands, you need to ground yourself with certain specific routines, and you need to get better energetic boundaries. You need to create better energetic boundaries. The best way, my guides are showing me, the best way you can do this is mantras, prayer, journaling. Okay, bodies of water, okay, where you can basically draw that peace into yourself, like the ocean or rivers, or wherever you feel comfortable. You don't need to be in it, but the proximity also near the water. Okay, like she's sitting with her back to the water. But even, I don't know if you've even noticed, maybe if you're near a body of water, you sit on the beach and you stare out at the ocean, even the sound of the waves crashing against the rocks. Okay, it gives you a peaceful uh inner experience. So basically, this is what I'm talking about. You need to seek out these experiences so that you can feel this inner peace. This is going to lead you into June, and in June you're going to have this rebirth, okay, with this world card. This is what I pick up: rebirth, protection, emotional expansion. Okay, this is what I pick up for June. And this is where your energy in everything around you is going to change significantly. Okay, I think I indicated in the beginning, if I didn't, that on the 2nd and the 3rd of June, Jupiter is going to enter Cancer. And it's one of the strongest placements, okay, possible in Vedic astrology. This is basically a major blessing cycle for you with this world card. This is what I also pick up with this beauty. As blessing, okay, major blessing. This basically, this transit is going to amplify. Okay, let me see. I'm going to seeing that you're going to have a lot of time where you're going to feel where you're in this hermit energy. It's going to encourage emotional healing, this protection. It's going to expand intuition, confidence, dynamics, maybe with family, growth in relationships. The spiritual grace is also coming to mind, and prosperity. Okay, with this Queen of Wands and this prosperity through alignment, not forcing things but aligning with things and finding prosperity through alignment. I'm going to draw another few cards. What do you have for my Cancer Moon Collector for June 2026? Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and you have the Nine of Coins. I'm going to draw an oracle card now. When this May month is going to be over, it's going to be, and you step into June, you're going to be feeling supported again. Okay, May was basically a period for you of emotional heaviness and internal pressure. Okay, and basically June is going to begin to open doors energetically for you. Frozen. Okay, I just want to drink some more water, guys. This Frozen is basically just explaining this emotional heaviness and then this internal pressure that you're going to step away from. You're going to feel emotionally lighter. Okay. What I also pick up here with these two cards, you have the Two of Cups on this side, and you have the Nine of Pentacles on this side, and this in the middle. Okay, I don't know, it comes across almost like emotional shrapnel. Okay, but you're going to feel emotionally lighter. You're going to feel more hopeful, more magnetic, more spiritual connected. Okay, you're still in May, so you're obviously still in this energy, but you're going to step away from this. You're going to be more certain of yourself. Okay, It's basically an energy of nourishing something, feeding it, and being patient. Okay, almost like working on some type of success story. Nothing aggressive about it, just a nourishing, energetic energy. Okay, where things are going to begin to flow through trust with the Two of Cups, alignment, sincerity, emotional intelligence is also coming to mind, and timing. It's also speaking with this Jupiter being in Cancer. This is emotional expansion and protection. Okay, Jupiter in Cancer also speaks here of wise decisions. It's a coins card. Maybe it's wise emotional decisions. Okay, you could be surrounded by other people that are healing, like mentors, or there could be instances with this war card also where there's going to be opportunities of travel. Okay, maybe like this is what I pick up. Maybe somebody asks you, go with me, I need to be at this place, would you, like a beneficial thing for you, and it's also going to give you growth. Okay, maybe educational growth. You're going to have stronger intuition, spiritual openings, and also a lot of protection. So because I don't know if you felt exposed in the beginning of May, through May, in some or other way, but this is what I pick up: protection from hidden enemies, and also recovery after emotional depletion. It could be these individuals that you're dealing with. You're basically going to have physical as well as energetic protection. You're going to step this today. These two cards is survival mode, and you're going to step out of this. You're going to emerge out of the survival mode. Okay, this June, with this visionary card, favors leadership by using emotional intelligence. It also favors counseling, healing work, teaching, creative industries, spiritual businesses, maybe caregiving professions, or intuitive entrepreneurship businesses. Okay, so I don't know exactly, maybe you should consider these or one of these that I just mentioned. Financially, yeah, support is going to arrive with this Two of Cups, is going to arrive more easily. Opportunities are going to come through relationships and trust. Okay, and basically what I also pick up, if there is an emotional, a job that's basically that you're going to do, or some type of endeavor that you're going to step into, there's emotional alignment in this. You're going to enjoy what you're doing, and you're going to be profitable. Okay, there's also a strong emphasis on expansion in your home. This is what I pick up with this Nine of Wands and this World card. For some or other reason, I pick up in expansion, or maybe moving, okay, to a bigger or a better home. You're going to improve your living space, maybe. Emotional investment. I don't know what type of emotional investments. This is what's coming through also. I'm going to draw another 3 cards and then we're going to conclude this reading. You got the 2 of Wands. You have the 4 of Coins. And you have the 4 of Wands. I'm going to draw an oracle card from this deck. You're going to experience emotional safety. With this 4 of Wands, emotional safety. And this it's emotional safety. This 2 of Cups and this 4 emotional safety, sincerity, consistency, okay, from individuals, or I don't know if it's a specific individual. These also coming through nurturing connections with this beauty. And this card, and this too. With this card, it's almost like this is an energy of not necessarily just acting, but observing and studying. Okay, this person has a wand. They also have the globe in their hand, and they're watching over the horizon, which means this person is not, it doesn't come across as an energy of impulsivity. It's more person that's calculated. Okay, this is what I pick up today, but not calculated in a bad way, more like somebody that's consistent. Emotional safety is coming to mind, like I said. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, with this camel boy, small steps asking for help. They are superficial attractions. Okay, I don't know in what capacity these superficial attractions are, but it's going to lose its appeal. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It comes across more like immature energy with this camel boy. Okay, maybe immature friendships. I have no idea. It's almost like this period in June is also this coming June. There's going to be emotionally mature dynamics, spiritually calming, very protective energy rather than chaotic. Okay. With this camel boy, if there are relationships in your world, it's also going to become very clear whether these relationships are emotionally manipulative. Jupiter is going to expose this with clarity, not with confusion. Okay. Like I said, I also picked up dreams, prophetic dreams possibly, a strong gut instinct. You're going to have renewed faith. You're possibly going to be drawn to sacred spiritual studies. Okay. And I also indicated this is a good time for meditation and mantra work. Okay, this is it. Basically, June 2026 is an emotional rebirth. Spoke about protection, expansion, renewed confidence, healing relationships, and prosperity through alignment, major heart-centered growth. Okay, and this is going to be one of the strongest periods where you're going to return to yourself, Cancer, more than you had in previous years. Anyway, this is your reading for today, guys. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please take care. Love you. Bye.